All right, so let's dive into this whole lead magnet thing.
Mhm.
I get it. You're busy. And the thought of creating another lead magnet from scratch is, well, it's probably not your favorite thing.
Yeah, it can feel like a whole other job, you know? You got to make the content look good, design a nice landing page, and then, ugh, make sure everything integrates. It's a lot.
For real. But what if there was a tool that could take all that hassle away? That's what we're looking at today with this LeadCreator AI. They say it's this AI-powered platform that can build you these effective lead magnets, and supposedly faster and easier, too. We've got these two reviews from, well, they're experienced marketers, Adam Payne and Mike from Maine. Both of them put LeadCreator to test, so
Yeah.
let's see what they found.
Yeah, both Adam and Mike are pretty well known in the online marketing space. Adam's actually done pretty well for himself, and he knows the guy who made LeadCreator, Philip B., personally.
Okay.
Mike, on the other hand, he's a 7-figure affiliate marketer, reviews software like every day, so he's seen it all.
First up, we've got Adam's review. He starts by walking us through what LeadCreator is all about. So it's meant to replace that old way of doing things, juggling a bunch of different tools and all the manual steps. No more uploading to different hosting services. No building landing pages from the ground up. And no more wrestling with integrations. LeadCreator tries to bring it all together.
And the interesting thing here is that LeadCreator is trying to solve a big problem for a lot of marketers. Complexity. Time is so valuable, and anything that can make things more efficient, well, it's going to appeal to a lot of busy people.
Absolutely. And LeadCreator seems to have a lot of different options. Adam shows how he can create all kinds of lead magnets, from ebooks and checklists to summaries of YouTube videos, and even like micro courses.
Yeah, having all those choices is important. Different content's going to work for different people. A checklist might be great for someone just starting out, but someone with more experience, maybe a case study would be better. It seems like LeadCreator is trying to appeal to a lot of different needs.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting. Adam actually walks us through making a lead magnet using LeadCreator. He decides to make one about things to see inside Prefecture in Japan using a blog post from his travel website.
Oh, yeah. And he starts by using that blog post to ebook feature, which pulls the content right from the website. Think of all the time that saves. No more copy and pasting.
Right. It's like magic. But then Adam shows you how to edit the content inside LeadCreator, adding headings, rewriting sections with AI, even putting in pictures and videos from YouTube. It's like having this little content studio built in.
That level of control is really important for marketers. It means you can make sure your lead magnets look really good.
He even shows us how to build the email capture form. You can pick different templates, customize what information you want to get, and decide when it pops up.
Just to clarify for everyone listening, an email capture form is that little box you see on websites that asks for your email address. It's how businesses build their email lists so they can stay in touch with potential customers. And Adam shows how LeadCreator integrates those forms right in, so those leads go straight to your email list.
Yeah, and Adam actually uses, however, it's an email marketing tool. It's called an autoresponder. Basically, it sends out emails automatically to the people who sign up for your list.
Yeah, that's super important for an online business. Automating things saves a ton of time, and LeadCreator streamlines that process.
Okay, and then Adam shows some cool features that help boost conversions, like this thing called a social slider. It shows when other people opt in. Kind of like social proof, so more people will sign up.
It's a clever way to use psychology. We're influenced by what other people do, so if we see others signing up, we feel better about doing it ourselves.
Totally. And there's this option for an expiring URL, too, so it gives people a sense of urgency. Like, you got to get this now or it's gone.
Again, tapping into how our brains work. We tend to want things more when they're scarce.
But here's what really got me excited. Adam actually showed his results. One lead magnet he made with LeadCreator and put under a YouTube video, converted at over 26%.
Wow. Now that's impressive. It's one thing to see a demo, but to see actual results like that, it shows that LeadCreator can actually deliver.
For sure. And Adam says he's actually making more lead magnets now because LeadCreator makes it so easy. That's a big deal coming from a guy like him.
It definitely shows that it can save you time. But let's get a second opinion. Let's see what Mike from Maine thinks. He's got all that experience reviewing software, so let's see what he has to say about LeadCreator. Welcome back. So Adam gave us a good overview of LeadCreator, but let's see what Mike thinks. I mean, he reviews software all the time.
Yeah, Mike's review gets into some things that Adam didn't. He actually calls LeadCreator, get this, the most done-for-you way he's ever seen to build an email list. That's a pretty bold statement coming from a guy who sees new software every day.
Right. It makes you wonder what he saw that made him say that. One thing that stood out to me was this half page blur thing for the email capture forms. Have you ever seen that before?
It sounds kind of cool. Mike says it blurs out the bottom half of the lead magnet, and then the email form pops up right in the middle of the page.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be this subtle way to get people to opt in without being too pushy.
That's pretty smart. It plays on your curiosity. Like, you got to see what's hidden.
Right.
And the only way to do that is to give them your email.
Exactly. And Mike also loved how LeadCreator can update lead magnets automatically across all the links. So if you make a change, you don't have to re-upload it everywhere or resend it to everyone. It just updates.
Oh, wow. That would save so much time. No more outdated versions floating around or broken links.
Right. Keeps things running smoothly. And Mike also mentioned something that Adam touched on, having all your stats and links in one place.
Yeah, a central hub for your lead magnets makes things so much easier.
And get this, Mike points out that LeadCreator even has agency features. So you could actually use it to create lead magnets for clients.
Oh, wow. So you could offer that as a service. That would be great for freelancers and agencies.
Definitely adds another layer of value to the platform. So we have a good idea of how LeadCreator works now, but I think we need to step back and look at the bigger picture of lead magnets.
Yeah.
Why are they so important? You sent over some stuff that I think will be perfect for that.
Yeah, you're right. Tools are only useful if you know how to use them.
So let's start with this article you sent. The Definitive Guide to Lead Magnets, How to Grow Your Email List and Convert Subscribers into Customers. It talks about why lead magnets are so effective.
Yeah, it all comes down to reciprocity. People want to return favors. So when you give something valuable away for free, like a guide or a checklist, people are more likely to give you something back, their email address.
It's a simple idea, but when you use it right, it's really powerful. But the article also says that not all lead magnets are the same. To really connect with people, a lead magnet needs to solve a specific problem.
Yeah, it has to give them something they actually want. The article breaks down all the different types, like a cheat sheet for beginners, or a webinar for someone who wants more in-depth info.
I like that they focus on tailoring it to your audience. It's not one size fits all. They also talk about the title and description. Making them so good that people will actually click download.
Yeah, you got to grab their attention, make them feel like they're missing out if they don't download it.
This next thing you sent, the blog post, Lead Magnets, the ultimate guide to building your email list. It focuses more on where you put your lead magnets and how you promote them.
Because even the best lead magnet won't work if no one knows about it.
Right. The post says you got to make it part of your content strategy.
So promote it on your blog, social media guest posts, everywhere.
And they say to use targeted landing pages too, instead of sending people to your homepage.
You want a page that shows off the lead magnet and makes it super easy to sign up.
They even give some tips on how to design them.
Like using clear copy, strong calls to action, and social proof.
Now, these last two sources were more practical, but you also sent this excerpt from a book, Building a Story Brand. Clarify your message so customers will listen. It's a different way of looking at marketing.
Yeah, it makes you think about lead magnets differently. It says that good marketing is all about storytelling.
You mean like writing a novel?
No, not like that. It's about connecting with people emotionally, making them feel like they're part of something bigger.
Okay, I see.
The book says to think of your customer as the hero and your lead magnet as the guide. That helps them overcome challenges.
I like that. So instead of saying, download my ebook, you could say, unlock the secrets to desired outcome with this free guide.
Exactly. And the book also talks about keeping things simple.
Yeah, people are bombarded with information all day. So your lead magnet needs to be easy to understand.
This last source you sent is interesting. It's a research paper called The Psychology of Persuasion, 6 Principles of Influence.
Ooh, sounds intense.
It gets into why people say yes, which is important for lead magnets. You're trying to get people to give you their email address.
So how do you do that?
The paper talks about 6 principles. The first one is reciprocity, which we already talked about. The second one is commitment and consistency. People are more likely to do something if they've already committed to it, even if it's a small commitment.
Like clicking a button or answering a question.
Exactly. That's where multi-step opt-in forms can work.
What are the other principles?
The third one is social proof. We're more likely to do something if we see other people doing it.
So that's why testimonials and reviews are so powerful.
The fourth principle is liking. People are more likely to say yes to someone they like.
So make your lead magnet fun and engaging.
The fifth one is authority. People are more likely to follow an expert.
So show off your credentials and experience.
And the last one is scarcity. Playing on our fear of missing out.
Like limited time offers and countdown timers.
Yep. Those 6 principles can really boost your lead magnet conversions.
This is a lot to take in.
It is. But we've learned so much about lead magnets.
Not just how to make them, but why they work.
We've gone deep into the psychology of it all.
So we've looked at how to make lead magnets and why they work, but there's one thing we haven't talked about yet. What happens after someone signs up?
Oh, you're right. Getting their email is just the first step. You have to build a relationship with them and guide them through your sales funnel.
So how do you do that?
Well, you sent over a few things about that, like this email sequence, the 7-email welcome sequence that converts subscribers into customers.
Yeah, it's like a step-by-step plan for keeping people engaged.
The first email welcomes them and thanks them for signing up. Then you set expectations for what they'll get from you.
So it's all about making a good first impression.
Exactly. The second email delivers on the lead magnet's promise. You have to follow through to build trust. The third email tells your brand story. You know who you are and what you stand for.
So they get to know you better.
The fourth email introduces your product or service and explains how it can help them.
This is where you start selling.
Kinda, but it's still about helping them, not just pushing a product.
All right.
The fifth email has social proof and testimonials, shows that other people have had success with you.
People trust that.
The sixth email creates urgency, like a limited time offer.
So they take action right away.
And the last email thanks them and reminds them of the offer.
So this whole sequence takes them from being interested to actually buying something.
That's the goal.
You also send over this case study, how we increased lead magnet conversions by 200% with segmentation. It talks about dividing your audience into groups.
Segmentation. It's so powerful.
So you don't send the same message to everyone.
Exactly. You tailor it to their specific needs.
In the case study, they divided their audience
Mm-hmm.
based on demographics, interests, and past behavior.
Then they created different lead magnets and emails. For each group,
And it worked. They got way more conversions.
personalization is key.
Okay, last one. This article, Beyond the Lead Magnet, Building Long-Term Relationships with Your Subscribers. It says lead magnets are just the beginning.
Yeah, it's about more than just getting that initial opt-in. You want to keep people engaged.
How do you do that?
Create a community, host webinars or Q&A sessions, offer exclusive discounts.
So make them feel special.
Exactly.
It's about building a relationship.
Not just making a sale.
So to wrap things up, lead magnets are important. But it's what you do after that really matters.
You have to understand why people sign up. Promote your lead magnet strategically and build relationships with your subscribers.
And there's always more to learn.
The online marketing world is constantly changing.
But that's what makes it fun. So keep exploring and experimenting. And most importantly, provide value to your audience.
Because that's how you build a successful business.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into lead magnets. We'll see you next time.